Hello everyone, welcome back to Tina Teach Python modules. What are the syntax, use, import, and the dir function? Creating a module. Well, what exactly is a module? It's basically a library of code that you can use in other Python files. So there could be built-in, a module that someone's already written, and you just simply borrow it, you use their functions to make your life easier, or you can create your own module as we would do in this lesson. So let's create, a separate Python file from our main file that we usually use to test out our code, and I'm gonna name it first module. You can name it whatever you want. And in this file, I have a function like drink print I like plus drink. Drink here being the user input, whatever you put in when you print out a variable with this function, right? Now, to use your own module, go back to the main Python file, use the import keyword, first module, and then if you want to print it out, first module dot like green tea. What this is going to print out is I like green tea. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. Let's jump to the next step, variables. You can use arrays, dictionaries, lists, tuples, anything that you've learned from previous lessons. Now we're back with the first module, all right? We have a new object this time, pet, name is Jenny, and it is a frog. Now we do the same thing as we did with the previous function, import first module, x equals to first module dot pet. We're going for the animal property. Print x, and this is going to give us frog, right? It's going to give us frog because we're asking for animal, and animal corresponds with this property. Let's move on to alias, right? If if you don't really like the name that you've given to one of your module and you want to be a little bit more flexible, you can definitely use alias with the keyword as. Import first module as information. Let's say you can name this anything, x, y, z, whatever you want. X equals to information dot pet. We're going with name instead of animal. Print x, and we are going to have Jenny. Okay, as simple and straightforward as that. Let's go on with this function. Now, this is a built-in function that will give you a list of all of the function names and variables that are included within a module, right? This is very useful if you don't want to, click here, click there, waste your time opening files and just checking up stuff when you can easily do that with this function. We're going to import our first module, right? If you want to use something, you import it with Python. X equals to dir first module print x, and it's going to give you everything, right? It's going to give you all the variables, all the functions, all the names that is included in first module. Now, how about importing from module? And what do I mean by this? Partial imports. Right? Let's say you don't want to use the whole thing. You just want to load some things from the module. And as an example, I'm going to have two of the stuff that I've written before. So the function, like drink, and then the object pet. And I could do that from first module, import pet. So instead of having the imports done at the front, it's going to be the from keyword, and the import be the second keyword. And print pet animal, we're going to have frog. Okay? Now, this is just importing the pet. If you somehow reference this function over here, it will simply not work, right? Because you're just importing the pet. There's nothing else. So over here in my main folder, I'm going to have a new file. I'm going to go with a text file and then just change the suffix. First module.py. Okay, say yes. And then let's change it with my Visual Studio Code. So first function, like drink, okay? Then print I like with the drink, just as I've shown you in the presentation. So let's go back to our main file, project1.py. I'm going to delete all of that and import first module dot like, and then green tea. Now if we execute this, we have I like green tea. Just works like that. Let's move on to the next step. With first module, I'm going to open that file again. I'm adding in the object pet with name and animal attribute. Name, Jenny, and the animal attribute is frog. Okay, all our strings. Then let's go back to the main file. We've already imported, so we're just going to go straight to printing it out. First module.pet, animal, and then print x. Now, when I run it, you can see I like green tea and then frog. Okay, so the animal is frog from the first module, right? If I change it to name, I like green tea and then Jenny, because the name is Jenny and the animal is a frog. Now I'm just going to get rid of all of that, keep the import, right, because we're still working with the import. As information, the alias, x equals to information dot pet, and then name. Run it again, I should get Jenny just as I did before. And I did get Jenny. And x equals to information, go with the dir function, print x. As you can see, I have everything that's included in the first module, built-in, cache, and then we have the like and pet as well. Now let's move on to the last part, partial import. From first module, import pet. We're just going to work with pet, nothing else, no like, pet, animal, and then let's see if we got frog. Yes, we do. We got frog. Now, if we, messed up a little bit with like, we get an error. Pet is not defined. Okay? Now, that's it for today's lesson. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and tune in to the next topic, date, and time. Learn today, better tomorrow, and have a wonderful day.